then you fools hurt. Jesus will.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby set to kick
The
off.
bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over in the front.
Like 41. I'm going to wedge that. Wrap it.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sunday! Get in the weight room! Here, shift! 41, Sunday! Come on, D. 41's coming, 41's a mic!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. target. It's Ward. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
40-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Opening carry in the game for Cordero Patterson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to Cordero.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Eagles first down.
To throw again is Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Mason Crosby set to kick.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A 1st down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
The 11-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Packers 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw again on second down. Jackson lets it go for Nelson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Rolling to his right, and right side, Henry's got it. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
7-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 41.
Wentz now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Eagles 21.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1-yard line.
2nd and 5.
I got you, Pop. 29 or 50. Mike, Great 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
From From the gun on third down, Wentz. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Buying time to his left. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 6. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And Nelson's got it here right side. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 41. Mike 41.
From midfield, here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. This is Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Operating from the gun. Jackson finding Knox there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
Jackson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Eagle 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Jackson out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson lets it go for Nelson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Nelson, 32 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
On the play. But it's
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing football. Two-jet.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go. Great. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill. Like 41. You got a winner. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it it across midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
49.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Now a run with Cook. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Johnson.
At the 43-yard line.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
Now Jackson.
down.
Being chased out left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. To Johnson again.
At the 5.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.